All right, solutions. Solutions to people always. I mean, there's a lot of YouTube videos about solutions to the black community. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just talk about solutions to low income areas. No matter what color is in the area, no matter what race is in the area, everybody's in the same boat in low income areas. So let's throw the race card out. It should never be there anyway. So basically, low income areas, one thing every low income area in the United States have. Every low income area makes money. You probably say that don't make sense, but yes, every low income area in the United States makes money. You probably say that it's not true. Well, hear me out. When I say making money is easy. That's the easiest thing to do in the world, outside of breathing. If you go outside and find a penny on the ground, congratulations, you just made money. But what low income areas need is money flow. And that's a big difference. Making money, easy. Money flow, actually could be easy if you actually just flat out do it. And what do I mean by money flow? Every good area, or consider good area, well, a nice area, 9 times out of 10, that nice area has money flow. Meaning the people within that area, they make money or have money flowing to them. They turn around and spend their money in their community at a shop. The shop in turns have to pay taxes on, well, you have to pay city taxes. The city takes the tax money and invests it right back into the city. So it's like a big circle. Circle of life, yeah, it's a circle of money. So low income areas do not have their circle of money because there is no businesses in low income areas. If there is a business in low income areas, 9 times out of 10, it's 2 things. It's a chain business, i.e. Walmart, McDonald's, Bank of America, chain. Or is rinky-dink shops where basically it's only one shop and they don't advertise outside their community. So that's the only 2 things in low-income areas as far as business-wise. A rinky-dink shop that don't advertise outside their community, or a chain shop business, i.e. Walmart, McDonald's, so on and so forth. Now, people always say you need to support black businesses. No. Support any business, no matter who the hell is it, in your community to create money flow. The money that you get from your job, or you find a penny on the ground, invest it back into the community in some form or fashion. That way, when you do go to the elections, you elect people that are actually using the city's money for your area. But a lot of people in big cities, this is a very problem. It's a huge problem for them, but no one really pays it any attention. Those who are in big cities, you're leeching off the big city. What do I mean by that? Basically, nothing gets done until election time. Or you have certain leaders of your community keeping your eyes fixed on them instead of the real problem. So basically it's like this. Those who live in a big city, Chicago, New York, Miami, Dallas, LA, any big city, every big city has a low income area. Why people in low income area don't complain? Because they benefit off the big city. Meaning you will have street signs, you may have certain shops, but that's about it. You have just enough to do one thing, to keep you away from the truth and pretty much tell you shut the fuck up and deal with it. That's what big cities tell low income areas in their big, like Dallas. There's low income areas in this city, but they do just enough to pretty much say, okay, we gave you a little, now shut the fuck up and move on. It's harsh, but it's me saying the cuss word referring to what the city is saying to low income areas is nothing compared to what they're actually doing. Now, I mentioned Dallas for a reason, and a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans. I'm not a Cowboy fan. Broncos? No. A lot of Dallas Cowboy fans and a lot of people in Dallas, only a select few know it. And you want to talk about the black community? How is it that the non-black community knows this information I'm about to tell you? And the information is this. A couple of years ago, Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, wanted to build his stadium. A big-ass stadium you see now in Arlington, Texas, in downtown Dallas. They told him no. Now, this story only reached, I think it was in the newspapers, which no one really reads. It wasn't on the internet too long. I think it was maybe a week or so, and that's about it. But the reason why the Cowboy Stadium, the Dallas Cowboy Stadium, is not in Dallas, Texas, the original site, is because the black community had a problem with kicking people out their houses. Okay, that's a very good point. If I lived at a house, I don't want to be kicked out to build a stadium. But the area they was going to build it in, 90% of the people over there don't even work. So what does it matter if they get kicked out of houses that pretty much are on Section 8? They don't work, and they pretty much depend on the government for everything. So we had people fighting to keep people on welfare, Section 8, in a shitty-ass area. For what? Well, easy. It would make too much sense to build a stadium, which you know for a fact is not going to close. So you guaranteed a job at the Dallas Cowboy Stadium. I don't care if you're selling peanuts and Cracker Jacks, but it's still a job. Security jobs. Hell, cleaning up crew jobs. It's not like the Dallas Cowboy Stadium is just going to close and not reopen. Only time a stadium closes, it's not even closing. They'll tear them up. They'll tear the stadium down and build another one. So what would be the harm in building a Dallas Cowboy Stadium in downtown Dallas? Well, the problem was they didn't want to offend those who don't work and choose not to work. They defended those who want to be on welfare for the rest of their life and depend on the government for everything. And yet no one found this, hell, pissed off. And they take me back to my first apartment. My first apartment I was looking for. I looked at this one place and I'm like, it's kind of far away from my job. I didn't have a card in. And I still could have walked it, but you know, it's kind of far. Just my luck, I found, and they referred me to another apartment complex, which they own. It was the same company. They said, hey, it's one right down the street from your job. I said, wow. So I moved in, loved it. Took me 3 minutes to come to work, walking. It was literally right there. But a couple of months later, that first apartment complex, right across the street from it, was an empty lot. Now it's the Dallas Mavericks arena. And all these shops and stuff. I'm like, well, damn, I just luck. I mean, that was my just bad luck. Like, I could have walked to the game. I'm not a Dallas Mavericks fan, but hell, still literally walking to the game instead of paying for parking. It's literally right across the street.